Hello everyone, Berserkhead here, and welcome back to Divided Impera. And we're gonna be fighting a battle at the start of this episode by the looks of it. So those guys, I don't even remember their name, but they just decided to engage my army here. And by the looks of it, it's gonna be a river crossing battle. So it should be heavily in my advantage. I also outnumber them, so I'm not really sure what the AI was trying to achieve with this engagement. It's very favorable for me. Let's just take a look at the map and see if it's gonna be a it's gonna be a river crossing. So no, not a great engagement for the AI. I mean, they have a sizable army, but I have an army that's slightly smaller, and I also have a pretty good garrison army. So you know, I don't see myself losing this in any way, shape, or form. Hopefully, I can just defeat their army, and just inflict as many casualties upon them as possible without losing too many of my troops. That's gonna be my final goal. There's also another army that's within my territory, so gotta watch out for that as well. Um, can really go many, there are many possible scenarios. It could try and engage my army. It could just siege my capital, which would not be the greatest, but we'll see what's gonna happen. As for this army, I'm really not concerned about it at all. Even if it wasn't such a favorable engagement for me, I think that my army can still defeat theirs. So, yeah. All right. So my garrison army is gonna be coming from this way. So that means that I'm gonna put the majority of my troops on this side here, because my garrison is gonna be there shortly. So I really need to put that many troops there. So let's see here. Let's put my archers on this side as well. Okay, how about that? Let's group those guys here. Yeah, let's actually add one more. Let's put it here. So now let's group those units just to make things a little bit easier. I'm gonna put my spearmen once again here on this side. Some axemen, I think what those are. Yeah. Oh no, those are actually club warriors. Those are axemen. They're the Baltic light axemen. Got some javelin men here, and my general. So I think that's gotta be all that there is. So let's put those two spearmen here on this side just to try and bottleneck them. It's really weird what they're doing right now. Apparently they're just gonna go all in on this side, which is sort of weird, and it's not really good for me because I didn't put any archers on this side. There's no way for me to predict that was gonna happen. So let's get those units there as well. Battle's probably gonna be lagging. It's a very big battle, so that's normal. It's actually, where are my archers? There you go. Let's try and shoot at those guys. Let's actually get closer to the actual choke point. Looks like I might really just move those troops there. Looks like that's actually gonna help me. Now they're gonna engage. They're actually gonna throw pretty much everything at me here. Any information or something that I can use? Not really. So let's just try and shoot there. Start moving those troops on this side. Get the archers and tell them to just start shooting their archers, I guess. And once I'm done with those guys, I will be able to get a nice flank as well. So that's gonna be alright. Yeah, the battle is already lagging. Like, FPS is alright, but you know, when you have big battles, the animations start to get choppy. It's normal. It's happened plenty of times. It's just how the Total War games are. There you go. Yeah, the animations are really choppy, even though the frame rate's like almost 60, but that's how Rome 2 is, and Attila as well, unfortunately. Let's actually start moving my archers on the other side, because I'm not really gonna need my archers on this one over here. So let's start moving in there. Start sending some reinforcements or whatever. We're exchanging some javelins apparently. Let's just try and target the units at the back to minimize friendly casualties as well. I can try and get like a flank as well, because why not? I have the resources to do so, and it's gonna inflict damage on their morale, so that's gonna be pretty cool. Keep my general in the distance. Just don't want him to get hurt at all. And those guys looks like they're gonna break fairly easily by the looks of it. They already are, and that's where their general's at, which is Interesting. Questionable decision by the AI, but whatever. Okay, the animations are really choppy, but can't do anything about it. Really? Oh, one of my units is already sort of routing. They might actually break on this side. Break my troops. And I don't know. Well, I have a lot of reinforcements that I can throw in, so not that big of a problem, you know. Oh wow, they're actually breaking my troops. I might have underestimated them, but yet again, I didn't expect them to just dump like 90% of their troops on this side over there. Really wasn't something that I expected from them. It actually paid off, because look at that, they're causing a chain rout. Oh wow, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Okay, let's try and reinforce there, because that's really not looking too great. They're gonna come back from routing, but their morale is gonna be sort of low, so... Okay, let's try and kill their general here. And if we kill them, that's gonna drop their morale, which is definitely gonna help me, especially in this sort of scenario. When we're just fighting in a choke point like that. Oh wow, they're actually breaking through, which I don't like at all. Not a huge fan of that. Oh wow, the battle is really choppy right now. The whole, like, animations and stuff. Look at that. That's really bad. Okay, can't really do much about it. It's just how the game is. In Divided Impera, I mean, you know, the battles are gonna be much more sizable than like the vanilla, so it's normal. Okay, let's try and retreat with those guys here. Although we can still throw some javelins and do some damage there. Yeah, look at that. Frame rate's alright, but just the animations are really choppy. Even if I zoom in, frame rate still doesn't go below like 30 or something. But you know, it's just the animations that bug out. It's even worse than Attila, so can't really blame it at all. Here's their general. Is it? Yeah, it's actually not dropping that many, man. Let's try and flank here or something, whatever. Let's deploy those troops here, if possible. They might be able to actually kill a lot of my men that way. See, there's some abilities that I can use. Not really. It's a rank 1 general, or level 1, whatever. So he's not very experienced. Once their general is dead, it's just gonna be so much easier for me. Alright. They've lost some men too. And now I'm actually shooting them with my archers, so that's good. Okay, let's attack now. Let's attack those guys here. Just one unit to kind of flank this unit, and it's gonna rout it, no doubt. And yeah, my archers are doing a great job. And here I'm gonna actually do a lot of damage with those javelins and stuff. So let's get my archers again and start shooting stuff. Let's see what we can target. Maybe those guys at the back. Sort of at the back. Should be alright. There you go. Wow, the animations are really choppy. I didn't expect that much. But whatever. My units are not even like doing what I'm telling them to do as a result, which is sort of frustrating, but it's alright. Now, those guys just refuse to break, but they're losing men now. So yeah, that's alright. They started dropping actually much faster. Yeah, I don't see myself losing on this side, and once I break through, I will be able to get a nice flank on those guys here, but it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of time, and I'm gonna lose actually a lot of men. Maybe I underestimated them a little bit, but we'll see. Might turn out well in the end. We'll see. It's not a horrible engagement for me here. I mean, you know, not getting outflanked. I am sort of outflanking some of their units. My archers are getting a fairly decent amount of kills. If one of those units starts routing, it's gonna be a chain rout as well. which some of them are. So we might see a chain route fairly soon. On this side, their general keeps dropping, but he... Oh, actually, I expected a little bit more. He's actually lost more men than he's killed. So, is that the right unit? Germanic local hunters? Doesn't really look like it. I guess I can't really check how many men like their units have killed, so whatever. He might have actually killed more than he's lost, which should be the case because that's his general, so you know, I would expect no less, but we'll see. And yeah, some of their units are starting to rout, and it's more than one unit now, which is good. Can we actually use flaming shot? No, we can use poison shot, which is a divided Impera thing. Does less damage. Wait, what? Reduces enemy melee attack and defense and fatigues the target unit. Does less damage. Well, no, let's actually use that to try and actually kill him. Yeah. Again, getting a decent amount of kills on those archers. And yeah, some of their units are starting to rout, so can't really complain about it. Not sure what this unit's doing though. Really not sure about it. Try and target their general, just kill the general. Simple as that. They have shield wall and stuff. They have low stamina, whereas my units don't. They actually have better stamina, so they're not gonna get fatigued as easily. 175 out of 200, so they're actually doing all right. Probably getting more kills than they're, you know, losing. Yeah, it's gonna be a chain route fairly soon on this side. I'm doing actually pretty well. Can't really complain about it. Yeah, and I keep shooting there. If I could use flaming shot, that would be amazing, but barely can't really do it. Keep raining arrows, which is somewhat gonna reduce their morale as well. It would be just so great if I had at least one unit of cav. It would have been amazing because I would be able to chase so many units. It's actually incredible. Actually, I have those archers now. Two, they're enraged, so they can shoot. Maybe they've been shooting for a while. I just didn't notice. Just shoot whatever. Don't really care. Yeah, doing really well on this side. On this side, though, they're really like their general's doing all right. And yeah, I'm actually sustaining some casualties on the other side. What's that? They have some javelin men apparently, of some sort as well. Now that's there goes my archer advantage. See, that's so crucial. That's actually great that I can range so many arrows upon him. And my archer should be getting a decent amount of kills. Those just started shooting, so it's normal that they don't have as many kills. But as for my other archer units, see that? They're actually doing really great. And again, they're being shot at, so it's gonna influence their morale. And I have a pretty good range advantage as well. My archers are not the best, obviously, but you know, they're doing work, nevertheless. And I'm actually losing. Looks like I'm losing a lot of men on this side, simply because it's their general. He's fighting in a shield wall, and it's a battle where I can't really outflank him or do anything like that. So it's a very favorable engagement for their general. However, it's not a very favorable engagement for them on this side. And there's a chain route that I was talking about. It's looking pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Wow. It's looking great. Just look at the arrows just coming from like 2 directions. It's actually pretty good. And they're gonna lose a lot of men, and I might actually just push my advantage now. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's the chain route I was talking about. That's it. That's great. That is absolutely beautiful. Let's keep pushing. Let's just keep pushing here. And let's give my archers a different target now. Here, let's see what we can do. Let's try and shoot their archers. Can even get my general in just to try and kill as many men as possible. I really don't want to let him escape or whatever. On this side though, tough life. Not really doing anything. My units But they're gonna fall eventually. They're gonna lose. I'm not really concerned about it. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing and kill as many other units as possible. There you go. That's beautiful. I just love this chain route. That was so good. Let's try and do that. There are my other archers. Try and shoot their archers. Actually, just go and chase. I don't care. They're gonna rout before my archers get really close to them, so we can just chase them like that. And I just want to kill as many of them as possible, so just go there and do that. Now, on this side though, I really want to send a couple of units. See which ones that I can send. Okay. That's the end of the battle. So they all routed, but I'm not gonna leave them alone like that. Obviously, I'm just gonna chase them. So let's go. Let's go and try and kill as many of them as possible. That's actually something that I like about this mod, because realistically, most of the men actually died during the route and not in the actual battle. So that's realistic, and I'm not gonna end the battle once I've won it, because that would be, you know, unrealistic. And even from a gameplay standpoint, I still don't see the point of doing that. So I am gonna chase them. I'm gonna give chase, and I'm gonna kill all of them, and we can actually fast forward. Like, I like the HUD and stuff, but like those things here are not really visible. The timer isn't visible, and the different like speeds are not visible as well. So, you know, I work on that a little bit, even though I like the new HUD and stuff for the different cultures. Look at that. Look at that pile of dead men. Wow. That looks pretty good. Alright. Gonna be able to actually kill all of those guys. Each and every one of them. That's really good. When it comes to these guys here though, apparently some of them are gonna escape, and I'm not a huge fan of that. Let's try and chase those guys here. My archers are the ones that are like the fastest, so they're gonna do most of the work when we're chasing, so you know. Let's see here. My general can't really use any abilities yet as well, so you know, if I had cav, at least one unit of cav, I would have been able to inflict a lot more casualties. And look at that. Those are all kills by my archers. That's actually incredible. How many kills they got. Oh, wow. That is pretty good. That is actually pretty good. That's a lot of kills on my archers. There's a unit with 500 kills. That's a lot. Even for Dividend and Impera, where the units are bigger. It's still a freaking lot. And by the looks of it, I'm not going to be able to catch any of those, man. Which is unfortunate. I would have really loved to actually do that, but I don't know. Should we end the battle right now? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to kill many more of those guys. Look at that. There's routing men everywhere. Just my units are just too tired, and I don't have any cap to chase them with. I'm gonna make a cut there because it's just gonna take a while. You can look at the unit statistics if you want to pause the video, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna make a cut here, and I'm gonna see you once the game is loaded. Okay guys, so we're back, and apparently their general survived, which is interesting. But he did survive, therefore the unit's gonna be still alive. Not a big concern. The other two units that actually survived are those two archer units. But for the most part, their army is dead. All their really, like, all their power, pretty much all their, you know, decent units are dead. Those X-Men are not too bad, but all of them just dead. So, let's kill captives here. Let's do that. And they're gonna run away, which is normal. But I really want to kill the rest of their army, so that's what I'm gonna do next turn. We're just gonna auto-resolve. Not gonna fight another battle. Not really worth it. They only have 3 units. Wait. Capture the following settlement. So this settlement here, that's my mission, to just go and capture it, which would be a good moment to do it. And I really want to do it. However, I'm really concerned about those guys attacking my capital. If they do attack it, there's not really much that I can do about it. I have my agent that can really try and stop them, I guess. Shouldn't have moved him there. I should have just deployed him, but whatever. So, first off, let's just kill those guys and what's left of them. It's auto-resolve the battle and click aggressive stance. There you go. Stab him with the axe. That's how real men do it. Germanic style. Very historically accurate. And just kill captives once again. And we can start actually marching on the settlement, but I really want my troops to replenish a little bit. We've got autumn. It's not the winter. And I think we're going to be able to reach it next turn. So I don't think... Wait, what's after the autumn? Is it the winter? I'm really bad at that. Is it? Whatever. No, I don't think I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna get influenced by winter in any way, shape, or form. Just need my troops to replenish a little bit though, because I didn't suffer that many losses. It was actually a pretty decent battle overall. So there's my general. He leveled up, and as you can see, they're new skill trees. They're not just 3 skill trees now, but they're, what is it, 7? So, you know, I can go for 1 cunning and +1 gravitas per turn. But there are 2 of them. There are actually 3 that give me +1 cunning, and all of those are different. So I don't really know which one I'll go for. Just we can do skill tactician, we can do camp administrator, and we can do military logistician. Damn, that's a hard word. Let's do skill tactician, and then that unlocks more skills from the particular skill tree. I like that one though. Minus 2% additional attritional losses when besieging, and minus 2% attritional losses when under siege as well. So that's pretty cool. Enables night battles. That's cool too. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. That seems pretty cool. That's pretty Germanic. I like it. Not gonna build that, or should we? We can build this thing so we can get some cavalry, which sounds pretty good, and we'll have money to do it. And it's gonna give us some money and +2 food. It's gonna give us a better garrison, and unlocks the recruitment of a cavalry unit. Is it a cavalry unit? Should be a cavalry unit. It's a Moldo unit. Is it the is it a cavalry unit, or is it the javelin men unit that I have? I don't know. We'll check that out. Hopefully those guys are not gonna advance on me. Really concerned about that, because you know, I have a sizable garrison. There you go. I'm gonna try and take care of that using my spy. Spies and like agents in general are really nerfed in this, as far as I know. They're not... Wait, why are they not suffering attrition? That's really interesting. Okay, let's try and do... Oh, we cannot do intercept orders. That's really bad. Let's do poison provisions. For some reason, they're not suffering attrition, which is interesting. At least we did that successfully, so they're gonna suffer some losses. Not a lot though. That was not too effective, but it's something. I'll take it. Again, the skill trees for the agents are reworked as well. Let's do that one. Oh, we can, of course, we can get another one as well. Let's see here. Let's do this. All right. Will I be able to reach it this turn is the real question. I won't be able to do it. I won't be suffering attrition either. So that's good. They will not be able to recruit too many troops, but they have a good garrison. Their garrison is actually decent. But hey, I have a mission. So why not? Minus public order because it's the winter. So it gives me -3 public order, which is normal. Yeah, winter is, you know, pretty punishing. So actually, winter is after autumn. Yeah, that makes sense. I just wasn't sure about it. Alright. Let's see if those guys are gonna keep going. Or... Okay, the Swabi want a non-aggression pact with me, which is pretty cool. So we're definitely doing that. And those guys are gonna... attack me apparently, and by the looks of it, that's not a really good engagement for me because they have a pretty good garrison by the looks of it, and I don't really want to fight them in an open field battle. I really just want to siege them and stay there and um, you know, I'm not gonna do that. Apparently my army is just not good enough, and yeah, I'm just gonna go back and try and protect my capital from this army here, because I really don't want it doing nasty things to me. We can recruit a champion. That seems reasonable enough. Yeah, why not? But let's get this army and actually go back, because you know, I gave those guys a beating already, and my army just needs, you know, needs to replenish a little bit. Let's actually can do that right now. Okay, let's use my scout again. I can intercept order this time, but poison provisions would actually be better in this case. Sabotage failed, so that didn't work out. I really want to recruit a champion, but I don't have the money for it, and I'm gonna have the money for it next turn, so that seems reasonable. I really want to finish my building before they actually siege me here, because it's gonna give me additional garrison, and the units that it's gonna provide me with are actually not too bad, so why not? I'll be pretty cool. But we'll see about that. Really curious to know what those guys are gonna do. They are gonna keep going. Alright. They might not actually go for my capital. And I know they're recruiting more men, which is concerning me. And that's the thing that I just don't like about the game in general. How can a faction with just one settlement have like 2 full stack armies, where I'm a faction with a provincial capital in an additional settlement, and I can barely afford this kind of an army? I'm just curious to know how that works. Let's actually keep those guys here. It's gonna give me public order penalties, but not really concerned about public order at this point. Just need my men to replenish, and that's all I need. Let's try and poison provisions. After we do that, we're still gonna be able to recruit the champion, so yep, that's pretty cool. Some additional casualties to that army, but still nothing too significant there. And I cannot do it. Oh, so actually, because I performed that action, I don't actually have enough money to do it right now. Alright, 3 more turns until we can finish that, and let's just make sure that I know what Moldoi is. That's Moldoi. It's not actually a cavalry unit. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it's gonna be a cavalry unit because the building is horse spans. It's just weird that a building called horse spans gives you a skirmisher unit, like a javelin man unit, which is interesting, but yeah, guess from a gameplay perspective it makes sense, just not very logical. Should have been called something else than horse bands. Alright, those guys can attack me. That's a real thing that can happen, no doubt, but I prefer. Oh, they actually want a peace treaty. They actually want a peace treaty. I don't mind giving them 200 money. And they actually like me. Wow, that's interesting. I guess we just started being at war from the very start. Like from the first turn. They're still trespassing, which is concerning me. Even though they declared peace, they're still hostile to me, and they're still being in my territory and being annoying. Now let's get this army out of the settlement, and I actually want to recruit. I actually want to get a full stack there, because there's not really much that I can build. We can get this unit here, Eastern Germanic Medium Skirmishers. Oh, that's a skirmisher unit. Okay, let's see which one's better, this one or this one. So this one's got more morale, and this one's got more melee attack. And everything else is pretty much the same. There's a difference in the charge bonus, but this is more of an offensive unit. This is more of a defensive unit, but overall they're pretty similar. You can get some of those guys as well, but yeah, they're actually pretty cool. More weapon damage, more charge bonus. It's an even more offensive unit. Pretty much the same amount of health, even a little bit more. And they're not that much more expensive. Their upkeep is 20 more as well. Let's actually get a couple of those guys. Maybe I'm not gonna get a full stack, but I just feel the need to have a couple of extra units. So why not? Alright. Let's get my spy there and try and spy in those Anardes guys. Here. Just gonna end another turn. And then I guess I'm just gonna start advancing on them. And that's possible. Gonna start going on the offensive, and I really want this settlement over there. That would be pretty cool. Still concerned about those guys though, because they wanted peace and they're still staying in my territory. I've never seen really the AI like breaking any peace treaties and stuff like that, but look at them. They're just staying right next to me. Why would you do that? And they're friendly, so it's not a very high chance that they're really gonna attack me or something, but I don't know. They keep recruiting here, and they're gonna have a few units, so I might have to fight them in another open field battle before I can actually take the settlement. This one over here. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. I think I'm gonna end this episode here. Overall, everything's going pretty well. Peace with those guys. Defeated those guys in a fairly major battle. Looks like we're gonna have to defeat them once again, though, if we really want to deal with them once and for all. But yeah, overall, a good episode. Everything's going my way. So yeah, that's gonna be it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.